roaring through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground. Rift Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight. We're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage. Unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings, scream the truth we bring.
The engine is self-starting.
For launch. GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
go. Pending final steps to cabin link check.
3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Okay, try now. I think my microphone's getting ready to poop the bed. Yes, it's audio. Do we have sound? Oh my God. I look like a mime over here. Okay. Do we have sound, people? Sound. No audio. Son of a gun. Okay, hold on. All right. It says the audio is there now. I don't know why you can't hear. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think my microphone's getting ready to go. Yeah, is what it is. So awesome. So again, welcome to the Viking Celtic Pixie here with your host Susan Svanbeck. And yeah, it's really good to be here today, and it's really really awesome to have clear skies. So I've been doing a little experimenting, and then we're going to start taking names. I started taking the names of the first 4 people in the group, and then we'll get to the readings. And of course, it's channeling or runes as always. I haven't found another deck that calls to me yet, so I'm gonna look for something else, maybe some dragons or ravens or something else that calls to me. But I'll get there. Comments, I think, are delayed. Yeah. So I've been doing experimenting with a little bit of energy. So I literally bought an entire roll of 99.9% pure copper, which is what, you guys know what it is? It literally helps energize and cleanse your body because we work off energy. So I made a little bracelet. But what I've been experimenting with, and again, it's not the greatest, but is this little energy pyramid. And the energy pyramid, if you have a big one and you go under it, it really, really helps with the meditation. So I've been charging a lot of the crystals that I use on the show just to see what happens. And I actually held a pendulum up to it, and you could see the pendulum going to the energy. So it's like, oh my God, that's pretty neat. So I made one of these, and I was just charging the crystals that I use with the show. So I thought it would be pretty interesting. I can put it like this if you guys want. Okay. But then I wouldn't be able to move my head. So what it is I know I look funny, but it's a channel, and the channel kind of comes down and energizes, and you really, really feel it. I look like a weirdo. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I just bought copper wire and wrapped a bamboo stick and put it in my garden. Yeah, make sure it's 99, at least 99.9% pure copper. That was the one thing. I got a lot of copper that was copper plated. Yeah, a good amount of copper. Yeah, it really is. So I got one of these. I'm going to make a bigger one. I started with the copper bracelets, and these are just kind of things I'm making for myself and experimenting. Like I made that little copper bracelet. I made one for my man too. So we're gonna see how the energy shifts. Figured healing, because we did talk about vitamins and stuff. So we're gonna get right into this. And as always, we have channel or runes. So that's what you guys get to pick from. When I find another deck to channel through, I'll pick the deck. But right now, we're just doing channeling and runes, and work with your copper, guys. It's really, really good. I'm checking now. I never thought of that. You're welcome. Really, just keep doing it. Literally, if you have a drill and a clamp and you've got copper wire, you're great. Take 2 long pieces of copper wire, twine them together with your drill. Okay? Do that like 3 or 4 times. Then take the 3 or 4 copper wires, put them together. Okay, make sure you wrap them with tape, otherwise they go. And then you wrap them again the other way, and it gives this nice piece over here. I only did 3 for me, 4 for him, but it really does work very well. Infused, yeah. I love copper. I love the energy of copper. We're going to get into this, but right off the bat, we had Denise Long, Linda, Nikki, Michelle Caps, and we're going to go up and see who else came in the chat room, and then you guys just let me know the type of reading you want, and we'll get down this. We have Denise Mitz as well. Denise. So I'm writing the names down that are in the chat room. Now, if you guys, Heidi, if you guys want a reading, you just have to let me know. And of course, I try to take them in the order that individuals were actually here. So let's see. Michelle Caps. Denise. Oh, yep. That's what I get. 99.9% copper. Microphone issues. Okay, so we got Heidi wants runes, are for runes. Nikki wants channeling. Denise Long, if you're still here, what do you want? You were the first in here. And then we have Miss Linda, of course, the co-host Michelle Wilfong. So we have Michelle Wilfong as well. Michelle Wilfong. So just let me know what it is you want. Denise Long, Linda, of course, co-host of Cosmic Cushion podcast on Tuesdays. Pretty awesome. And Michelle Caps. And then we have Denise and let's see, Michelle Wilfong. Channeling for Michelle Caps. Channeling, got it. And let's see. So the names that didn't tell me, I'm going to start with the ones that actually did. So, but yes, Miss Nikki. So Denise or Danielle Long, and of course Linda. I don't know if she's here or busy with the kids. You guys can let me know whether you want channelings or runes. And then we have Denise as well. We had Danielle and then Denise. Let me know whether you want channeling or runes, and Michelle Wilfong. Let me know if you want channeling or runes. So I'm going to start right off with Miss Nikki, who wants channeling. We're going to channel a deck. Channeling from Michelle Wilfong. You got it. We got that. That's CH for channeling. Take my little notes. My little notes. So I'm going to shuffle off the buffalo. Now I charge the crystals. So as I interpret, I want to hold the crystals to see how they actually interact. See if they give me a little bit more of a boost. Like you guys need me to have any more of a boost on a Saturday, huh? So don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow to all of your Rift Nation Network channels. Awesome place to be. I think I need to fix this screw because it keeps popping down. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. All right, so we're going to start off with channeling. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, Denise, general, if you have time, channeling, no problem. Denise Mitz, channeling. Yep. Anybody that's doing runes, please, you have to be live in the chat room for me to call you because you have to focus on your question. All right, so now we're starting off again with Miss Nikki. This is for Miss Nikki. Let's see what we got going on here. I don't know about you guys, but damn, I've been blasted with all kinds of freaking energy things. I know, I literally did. So we're going to plop these over, and I'm going to hold the crystals I charged at the same time to see if they make a difference in the readings, because what the heck, that's what this is about. It's free readings and experiments and stuff. Okay. So, Nikki, you're at a crossroads, and I don't mean the type of crossroads where there's negativity around it. This is a positive crossroads. You have different avenues and different directions you can take right now. The only issue is movement. There is no movement, which is really strange because you have the choices of being able to go where it is you go, your decision. You can go left, right, straight, back, forward, up, or down. And again, this is for Nikki. But the movement aspects is kind of stagnant. So before you decide and make your moves where you're going, what I want you to do is I want you to focus on what the best avenue is for you to take, because you do have several different avenues to calm things down. So focus on the avenues before you move. Use the stagnant energy of the water right now, because the water is around you and it is kind of stagnant. Not stagnant to the point where you're getting mosquitoes around you, but definitely stagnant. You need to focus on that. Work with energy. Thank you. Work with the energy of someone you trust. Someone you trust in the spiritual realm, someone you've worked with before. Trust that energy. The combination of working together is going to help hold a lot of the things that are occurring right now, but needs to be two. But there needs to be two people focusing at the same time on the same aspects of things in order to get this energy to stop, if you can understand that. Don't take any risks. Make sure it's somebody you 100% trust. Make sure that you do, because that's going to alleviate and lighten things up for you. quite a bit. So that's going to help you. Hopefully, Nikki, you understood that. The higher energy CERN was shut down. Maybe feeling it. Yeah, you could be. And that was for Miss Nikki Jacobs. Hi, Raven. How you doing? You just have to let me know if you want channeling or runes. Runes is a specific question you can ask, and it'll help you out. Okay, and that was for Miss Nikki. Now, Danielle Long, if you'd like to let me know what you want, I will let you know. We have Michelle Caps next, who also wants channeling. Yeah, it's really cool working with the energy of the copper. It's something new that I wanted to try it. I've been doing a lot of research, and as far as like the twists and the symbols and things. So, yeah, no movement, interesting delay. Yes, totally understand it. You're welcome, honey. We're at a big delay here today. Okay, this is for Michelle Caps. And Raven, I put you on the list, honey. Let me know if you want runes of channeling. Anybody that's new and you have a question, please feel free to ask a question about how this actually works, and I'll let you know in between somebody else's reading. So let's see. We have Michelle Caps. Okay. Michelle, you need to let go of, there's no other way to put it, okay? There really isn't. You need to let go of, just let go of it. See, I didn't say it. So you need to let go of the poop. Let it go. It's not serving you. It's not for your best interest. Just let it go. There's an off balance. Look into your chakras, honey. Something seems to be off balance. The balance of the differences are too similar, and that can actually create things to lean a little to the left or the right. But you need to let go of all that stuff that doesn't serve you. After you let things go and you rebalance yourself as far as your position, all right, what you need to do is make a decision whether you're going to go again left or right, because we have a bridge here. You have an avenue of the direction you can actually take. So, and again, make choices. Even number, something about even numbers are really good and possible for you. Messages will be slowing down. So this decision is something that you need to do for you. You need to focus on this for you as well. So then what we have is, after we focus on things, you have the energy of the moon. And I'm talking the wild full moon. Oh my God, look, it's this, it's that. No, it's a really good positive energy that's going to rebuild and relift your spirit coming up. That's going to help after the decision is made to get into the direction that you want to get into, if that makes sense. Again, I'm holding the crystals that I charge to see what happens. Raven, you're already on the list. Just let me know if you want channeling or runes. Okay, next up we have Denise. Okay, that was Michelle. Next up we have Denise. Denise, come on down, channeling. After Denise, we have Miss Heidi, who needs to focus on the question. Okay, we have Denise here. Denise, we're going to be channeling you right now. I know there's a bit of a delay. You don't get notifications anymore? Well, that's weird. I wonder why. Huh. Channeling, you got it, honey. All right, so right now we have Denise. I'm going to write down channeling. Okay. All right, good. Makes sense. I'm glad to hear that. All right, this is for Miss Denise. Okay, so again, I'm holding these just to see how the energy works with my translation, see if it's any different. So, and again, this is for Denise. All right. You have an understanding of things coming to you. It's almost like an energy understanding. It's like you're getting a boost of energy, like you plugged yourself into a circuit, so to speak. And the energy is like, okay, you're on overload, but you don't understand what's happening. The understanding is coming, like right now to a few minutes from now, the understanding of why this is happening, what's going on. So there's going to be a great understanding and a balance of things. So this almost looks like an expansion not extension, um, where you're building up. I'm having a brain fart of names for you right now because I'm too high up in channeling. So what it is that you're looking on, things are going to be more fulfilled. You are going to be able to help more people. Don't shy away from your gifts, honey. Don't. Just continue going with what you do. Even things that you do, you put your energy into that. Making things, creating things, your energy does go into there. But I'm seeing that the messages are going to start coming in for you, and you're going to feel your life's purpose, your fulfillment. These things are going to be absolutely wonderful for you. And again, I don't see a conclusion. This is something that's going to continue. Do not lose focus. Okay. Maintain focus, even if you have to get yourself a pen and pad of paper to write things down, because sometimes when we do expand in our gifts or we go through an ascension, thank you very much. When we go through an ascension, what we get is we get scattered images coming in and we're not sure what they're about. Write them down, they will make sense. Okay, they will make sense. It could be anything. If you are very creative or you design things, then write down the design of the picture, the outline of the picture that it is you're trying to create. And if you're in the spiritual realm, what you want to do is you want to write down the visions that you're actually seeing. They will make sense to you, whether you have a strong scent, a strong color, a strong image of a certain avenue. Like say you see, or you're at a beach and all of a sudden you feel very tranquil, not hot, not cold. Those things are important for some reason. So pay attention to those, to what's happening. Do not lose focus on this. Yeah, this isn't a new beginning. This is a continuation. Okay. Balance your fire energy with a little bit of water, girl. Sometimes fire can feel explosive, and the explosiveness of the water comes out in emotions that might sound clipped to other people, but it's just your energy level. It's like being a Virgo on steroids, is the easiest way to put it. Just literally balance it off with water. You're not the energy that you have, just help bring it back a little bit, if you can understand that. So that was for Miss Denise. Now we have Miss Heidi. Okay, Miss Heidi. What you need to do right now is focus on your question while I shuffle the cards. Okay. The runes will pick up on your question. I see you focusing and handling things. Okay, Miss Heidi. Focus on that. Let's see what we got going on. Today we're doing the 5 directions, which is kind of like a pentagram: earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Okay. Ooh, girl, you got a lot going on. Let's see what the cards say. You're welcome, honey. Hopefully you understood that. Okay. One more time. Okay. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm learning the alphabet. All right, so number 1, first position. And again, the first position when it comes to whatever question you were focusing on at the time, it is the past and the influences on your query. In other words, your influences on what happened, okay? And again, this is for Miss Heidi. My crystal's going to channel. Hello, Mr. Brolick. So we're going to, hold on, we're going to focus on this right now. So this is the past, okay? The past card deals with Ingwas right now. Now, Ingwas deals with heroes, but what we're doing is this particular one, see this card? It can't really be upside down because it's the same thing. A lot of people will read the energy upside down. I don't, because there's no way for it to be upside down. So we're dealing with potential. Okay, there was potential, there was freedom. So, and again, this freedom dealt with consequences of things that happened. And again, all of this seems to be focusing on your past potential. Okay, so this isn't an ending or a beginning of things that are happening. This is more of a freedom and conclusions and coincidences. These things were got Okay, so everything came to its conclusion. And again, that's the past. When it comes to that particular thing, things aren't really going to change on that. The number 2 card, the number 2 card. Oh, gee, sorry, I read the number 2 card. Sorry, wrong chart. We're going to start again here. In the past, we're dealing with EWAS. Okay, EWAS in the past deals with okay, it deals a lot with like rebirth. There was death, rebirth, there was a new beginning for you. The new beginning is something that actually happened for you in a past. So, and again, there was a bit of conflict happening. And again, in the past, there was a conflict. This conflict is now over. I was reading in the wrong direction. Okay, now Ingwas comes up, and Ingwas is the problems and potential obstacles. Okay. Yeah, I still don't know the layout of most of these. Ingwas comes up and it deals with consequences. It deals with comprehension, understanding of certain things and aspects. Okay. Yeah, that's what happens. I'm channeling up too high. So we're dealing with the energy of things coming in, the consequences of the actions. That seems to be the obstacle. But this card isn't telling you not to do it. It's letting you know that there will be conclusions coming. So things will happen in a certain aspect. Now, number 3, Eros. Eros is upside down. Oh my God. Why? So Eros normally deals with an ox in strength, but because this particular card is upside down, we're dealing with stubbornness. Okay. And advice not really followed, head advice, so to speak. It's like just kind of stays in your head. It doesn't really go anywhere. And in this position is dealing with stroke of luck or other beneficial influences. So by being stuck in your head in the reverse of this and the low energy, there's a reason for this. Sometimes things happen timing. So if you're at a lower level of energy, it's not time. That's what this card is saying. It's saying, okay, not yet, but it is coming. So utilize the lower energy is what we can actually understand that. Now we're dealing with Kenny's ass. I've actually got the right positions right now. Yep. Okay, Kenny Zaz is in an upright position, as you can see. All right, so Kenny Zaz deals a lot with positivity. It deals with knowledge. Okay, so we have our repertoire, knowledge. We have energy. We have possibilities. All these things are coming into play with the immediate outcome. So yes, what it is that you are talking about is something that is going to happen. It's going to be towards the positive. So there are a reason things were kind of like at a standstill, at a stall, almost like Isa ice, but it's telling you that you're on a lower energy and not frozen. So the energy that is a little bit lower is going to help guide you. But the outcome itself in Kenny's ass is going to be awesome. Now, radio, unfortunately, is in the upside down position, but we'll see what this actually represents. Let's see the eventual outcome and the lesson that you should have learned from this experience. This is the 5 card direction is what we're dealing with right now. So what we're dealing with is upset, delays. Okay. And unexpected travels. So the eventual outcome might be more at a distance, unexpected travels. So this is the eventual outcome and the lesson. Sometimes it's like trying to find a bargain and bargain hunted. It's always never next to your house. It's never next to where you live. It's always farther out. So what you're looking for is farther away from where you're at right now, if you can understand that. So that was the runes from this Heidi. My goodness, I might have to put those crystals down. Jeepers. Michelle Wilthon. That was Miss Heidi for runes. Michelle Wilthong. Bro, look, I did put you on the list. So, yeah, I started reading the runes backwards. Okay, we have Michelle Wilfong. After that, we have Miss Raven. So, Michelle. And again, Denise Long, if you wanted a reading, and Linda, if you wanted a reading, let me know. You were the first friends in the chat room. What do we got going on here? We're doing good. We got plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. Good. Glad. I know they listen to me on a radio, but I'm sorry. I need coffee. So I drink my coffee. Okay, we got plenty of time here today, guys. Brolik, I did put you on the list. We have Michelle Wilfong and Miss Raven after that. So, Michelle. Yep, Michelle Wilfong. And in case you're not in here, it is actually 12:30. My question was around the transformation rebirth ascension. Huh? See, that's what I like about runes. You don't have to tell me what your question is. The runes will help guide you based on your own energy and what your question is. So it's pretty cool. I highly recommend everybody to get a set. And if you don't know how to read the runes like that, you can get a deck. A general. Okay. So this is for Michelle Wilfong. See what we got going on here. And again, here we go. Like me, got to have my strong tea. Mandatory. Yeah, I'm a coffeeholic. Okay, Michelle, you're in a bit of a situation where you're feeling trapped or stuck. You know, it's the particular card says trapped, and I'm getting stuck. It's almost like you can't decide which direction to head into right now. You have no idea which direction you should go into. That's what's making you feel trapped. I don't see things stopping right now. I see things continuing on the same avenue or path that you're going on. It's not going to make you very happy. Your water is stagnant, and that's why you're feeling stuck. And I needed to connect the dots here. You need to work with water energy. If you have a river running water, awesome. It's a really good, especially just a little brook, river, step in it barefoot. It's really good to help cleanse. If you can't do that, saltwater ocean. If not, bathe your feet in Himalayan sea salt, or just bathe your feet in salt. You need to get that running water moving, okay? Because right now it's been stagnant. So because things aren't flowing, they're not moving, they're just kind of there. That's why things aren't progressing the way they should. But yeah, we have a big trapped card here. All right. Yeah. Until you get yourself out of this stuck rut by moving water, so to speak. And again, I talk in elementals as well. So by moving the water in a more positive position, it's going to help unlock a lot of what's going on. Yeah, because there's definitely somebody around you that's pulling punches every time you turn your head. This is a female. There's a female around you. Don't trust or don't share too much. Trying to hold it in. Yeah, if you're next to an ocean, I would literally go for a swim. I would cleanse yourself, cleanse your energy. Get some black tourmaline, selenite, and put a grid up on your doors and windows, and a little bit of salt. And again, this is just to keep the energy out of your environment, which gives you that more tranquil place, which is going to be easier for you to get the water to move, to get movement, so you won't feel so trapped, if you can understand that. Yeah, there's a lot of that actually happening. And then after you do things and get things better under control, let go of the energy. Let go of the way things are actually going. Okay, so we have Brolik, who wants a general. Hi. So he wants a general, which is channeling. And then we have Velma. Hello, Velma. Just spell it the way I want. Velma also wants a general, which is channeling. So that was for Miss Michelle Wilfong. Okay. So, and again, we're doing good on time here right now. So now we have Miss Raven. And welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Viking Celtic Pixie. And don't forget to like and subscribe and follow. We try to build up the YouTube channel, so that's pretty awesome. So right now we have Miss Raven. So, Miss Raven. Raven, where are you? All right, we have Miss Raven right now. Gonna do a general. Gonna see what is up. Yeah, you should really try runes sometime. No. But we're gonna do channeling for her. Ooh, Ed Rush. I highly, highly recommend making one of these copper pyramids and charging items because, I mean, the head rush alone is just really cool. All right, so one more shuffle for Miss Raven. Okay. Back to the crystals I charged under the pyramid. And for those of you that just come in, I'll show it to you later. Things are a bit stagnant for you right now. They're not going forward, backwards, left, right. Very stagnant. Okay, we need to find out why. Okay, you do have a lot more lightness to your soul, if you can understand that. The cogments lagging. Yeah, there is a bit, and again, the movement is stagnant, but you are seeing a little bit more happiness in your spirit and your soul. Things are a little bit lighter, which is good. Not understanding why you're stagnant. Okay. There is someone around you that isn't listening. Almost like, okay, this is you letting go of the old and beginning a new. Okay. So what you're doing, the reason that it feels like you're not progressing forward is because you've started to let go of everything that does not serve you. And again, that also deals with physically, emotionally, mentally, everything that does not serve you, including items you have in your house. If it doesn't serve you or you've taken a different path, it's something that's put away for now. Okay, you've learned to actually let that go. So I do see a bright new beginning coming for you, which is really good. So this bright new beginning is coming. But again, it's not going to be something as far as you alone. It's actually you with someone else. Okay, because there's no individuality here. And everything that you've let go of, as far as your emotions, keep working on that. I do recommend that when you're feeling a bit of a lull, go outside barefoot, go next to one of the trees, and literally stand barefoot in the tree and allow the earth's energy to come up. It's called lower grounding or rooting. So what you need to do is an extreme rooting exercise. That's going to help build and also cleanse your energy. So allow it to come up one side and down the other to circle the energy and reconnect you with that earth. Because without the earth energy, we have a tendency to not be at the top of our game. So allow that earth energy to come up. And I know there's a red crystal that'll help. After the cleansing, okay, the cleansing with the earth energy, the lower root, I call it cleansing because you're building up the positivity of the earth. You're sending back down all the negative aspects that don't serve you. And again, physically, mentally, emotionally, send them down there. Allow the earth to actually recycle this. Then I see messages coming in. And again, for messages, I see the third eye opening. So if you've been working on that or you've been thinking about it, I see a third eye starting to open. So you want to continue to be able to do that because this is a good read for you right now. If you can understand that, it kind of fits what's happening, hopefully. And we have Jade. What's up? So, all right. So what we have going on is we have Mr. Brolick coming up to play. So hopefully, Raven, you can understand that. What is the name of that crystal? It's red, and I'm having a brain fart. It's like a deep red. Oh, this is driving me nuts. I know I have one, and I can't remember the name of it. And, oh my God, it's not Jasper, is it? Jasper. Red Jasper. What you need to find is a piece of red jasper, and you want to hold it in your right hand when you're standing there. Okay? Hold it and allow the channeling to come through. For some reason, the red jasper will work better for you right now. All right, Mr. Brolick, and then Velmar. You welcome on. Brolick. Rolex over on YouTube. So we have YouTube. We have, what do we have here today in the house? YouTube, Facebook. So, and I think I pretty much said hopefully hi to everybody in the house. And as I go down the list and I get closer to the end, if I've missed anybody, Jasper. Thank you, Jasper. Wow, I was having such a brain fart on that crystal, Jasper. Whew. All right. What do we got going on? And this is for Mr. Brolick. Boo, oatmeal cream filled cookies. Are you reading my stomach today, kid? The last time my son announced one of my homemade recipes, everybody wanted the recipe. That's funny. All right. All right. Here, this is for Mr. Brolick over on YouTube. Okay. And again, we're working with the crystals that I charged with the pyramid, because the pyramid's energy, it's a frequency, and it really, really helps you. Okay. And I'm sure it's not as even because it's only my first one. But yes, you can even wear it on your head. You go outside and everybody can look at you. No, what it is a really, really good energy that helps. I was charging some crystals with it before the show as an experiment. So, Mr. Brolick, here we are. Here we are. Okay, we have a lot of confidence happening around you right now. Look for number 4s. Any combination of 4s or anything with 4s in it, for some reason, it seems to be a very lucky number for you right now. Even combinations of it, yeah. Go out and do something that's actually special for yourself right now. Do something that uplifts your spirit, something you've wanted to do. Like if you've been, say, planning a trip or planning to go somewhere, or you really wanted to, say if you really wanted to go to this, I don't know, I'll use Comic-Cons. You wanted to go to this expensive Comic-Con, you saved, go. You need to do something for yourself. What it does is it lifts your spirit. And every now and then we need to do that. We need to, squish our budget in order to do things that we need to do. The spirit energy is a little bit on the low side. So this is, I think, why they're talking about what I like to call a battery recharge. What it does is it recharges your spirit, it lifts your energy up, and it really helps you look forward to day after day of our normal routine. So we need to lift that spiritual energy up. Meditation does that. Certain sound frequencies can do that. You can get those right off of YouTube. It's a really amazing tool right now. That's going to help. Also, full moon. The next time that you have a full moon, a little bit of good, take some water, charge it literally so the moonlight reflects in the water. Okay, you don't want the water open because you don't want bugs, but you want it in like a glass jar that's sealed to charge it. And what you do with it after, you can take it, you can drink it, you can use it in your plants. Charge the moon water. It's going to give you that extra energy that you need when you're on a lull or a lull. It helps build you up, and it's good for you. It's natural. It's water. It's just the energy of charging. Like I said, you can always try building yourself a pyramid. Okay, try charging the water that way, because water is also energy of life. Those things are going to help you. All right. I don't see new beginnings. Yeah, your earth energy. You have a lot of energy. It seems to be one of the chakras seem to be stuck. So build up that energy as far as recharge that battery. Allow everything to flow into balance, if you can understand that. Yeah, moon water is awesome. Just in a glass jar, because around here you get bugs. We don't want bugs in our water. And that was for Mr. Brolick. Let's see. I have a dedicated jar from my granddaughter. Suggested we make sun water. They do make sun tea, so why not sun water? You can use both the energies. Or even, what about earth water? Why can't we take a glass jar of water, dig a little bit of hole, bury it semi in the earth, and allow the earth energies to charge it as well? We could do an elemental. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Why not? All right. Velma. After Velma, we have Jade. Awesome. We're doing very good. 1244. Yep, 1244 is what we have. So we have Velma. So I'm doing see, all the elements. Why not? You can even add a little bit of food coloring in them. to the moon water and have earth, air, fire, water based on the elements. You could do it that way as well. If you're having a bonfire, put a little water down there. Why not? Yep. Right. This is for Mr. Velmar over on YouTube. I know we're on a very large delay today, and that seems to be the holdup. All right, and Miss Jade, just let me know if you want runes or channeling. All right, there's a complication where things are kind of off balance. Normally, dark and light, peanut butter jelly, left, right, things are more balanced. For some reason, there seems to be something that's happening within you that's balanced. I wonder if that's your chakras. All right, when is the last time you've balanced your chakras? You can look anything like that up on YouTube. You can use crystals, you can use sounds, you can do a quick cleansing. There's lots of information on YouTube in order to do something like that. But you seemed clogged, like things are not progressing, but it's more of an energy based clog, not a physical clog. Yeah, you need to balance your chakras. Once you balance, thank you. Once you balance your chakra energy, and again, start with your root work right up. You could do it any way you feel comfortable with, whether it's frequency, visual, sound, whatever it is that you connect with. Allow that to actually happen, because after we get that balanced, okay, what we're going to have is a sense of completion, a sense of balance. Things aren't going to feel so wonky. Okay, we're going to have more of a sense of belonging in your own skin. That seems to be the largest issue right now. You're not feeling comfortable within yourself. And sometimes that happens when one of our chakras, if our chakras are off balance, then our aura field is also off balance. And as far as keeping runes, you got it, honey. So as far as keeping your aura safe, selenite, keep selenite with you. As you guys can see, hopefully see that piece of selenite there. There you go. I keep selenite with you. I have selenite all over my house. It really does help with the aura field. So you can get yourself a piece of that. You can even order it online if you want. Get things, actually, yeah, you need to get things balanced off. Listen to your body. Yeah, we talked about chakras a little bit on the cosmic cushion, but you can get more in depth and more detail with that. Help balance you things out, like cause and effect. Certain things, when your chakras off balance, it can affect you mentally, physically, and emotionally, as well as your aura field. So allow those things to come into play. Okay, so what we have last but not least, Miss Jade, going to get. Okay, so Jade, you focus on your question. I'll drink a swig of coffee. Oh, okay. We're going to do the 5 directions today, is what we're going to do. You put the intentions into it too. Yeah. She is 5, but yeah, such an old soul to do something like that, Heidi. Wow. She knows all about moon, water, and elements and everything. Definitely rebirth. Okay, as I shuffle, Jade. Whoa, jumping. Cards are jumping. Okay, Jade's going to focus on her question that she has for the runes. The runes will give a direction. This is the 5-card directional spread. And hopefully I start off with the right card this time. All right. And there it goes again. My mic keeps going. In other words, it's saying, shut up. Okay, here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ooh, heligas, hailstorm. Ooh, no. Okay, past influences on the situation that happened. Heligas, hailstorm. Right off the bat here. Okay, we're dealing with a hailstorm that's like, oh, things not actually going as good as you'd like them to happen. So what we're dealing with in the past was the negativity, because this, believe it or not, was like this. And in this particular case, we're talking about things that are in the past, the forces, that deception, things that are all negative is something that's gone. It's leaving. So the negativity, the negative energy, negative influences, things that all had these situations or things making you feel down. Thank you very much. Things that were making you feel down, that's gone. So you don't have to worry about that reoccurring. It's leaving. Okay, that's the end of it. So you've dealt with the storm. Now you got the mass cleanup of the hailstorm, so to speak. Number two. Number two is problems and potential obstacles on your path. Problems and potential obstacles on your path. What do we have? Many zas. Many zas. I know, I'm so funny. Many zas. So what we're dealing with here is many zas, again, man, human. Okay? So that's an easy way to remember what many zas means. It represents man, human. Because, back then, men were warriors. So we're dealing with many zas. So we're dealing with a lot of creativity, a lot of things that are coming, thoughts, alterations, modesty, the self, the true self. Okay, your true self is it's problems and potential obstacles. So the potential obstacles deal a lot with true self, and I can tell you for a fact, sometimes I have a tendency to get in my own way, to spite my face. It's the easy way to put it. Sometimes we have a tendency to not put ourselves first. So what are you doing? You're getting in your own way of succeeding the way that you need to, if you can understand that. Okay, that's the potential of the issue coming. Now we're dealing with three. Who we have? We're dealing with Kenizas. No, Eligas. Many zas, Kenny zas. Wow, they're all azaz today. Huzzah! What's up? Okay, so Kenny zaz is in the upside down position, and this one is strokes of luck or other beneficial influences working in your favor. Each spread has different meanings, so I always keep a cheat sheet of what they're about. I can actually take a picture and send it to you guys. So what we're dealing with here in the upside down position is we're dealing with transformation and facing up, okay, and giving up. And that's your obstacle. Do not give up. And who do we give up on first? Ourselves. We always give up on ourselves before we give up on anybody else. Okay? Don't give up. Don't give up. Allow things to progress the way they do. Keep that fight going, because this is your obstacle. Okay, right here is a big obstacle. All right, so allow this. Don't give up. Allow things to actually progress the way that they need to. Yeah, yep. Give up on the old, start the new is another one. Okay, just because it's like when you create jewelry or anything else that you're creating, it might not always work the first time. So try it again. If you do something slightly different, it might come out better. So work at things that way. Number 4 is Dagas. Dagas. Ha ha ha. The Dagas is the immediate outcome. Wow, that's plain, simple, and straight up and to the point. So as we are dealing with Dagas, we're dealing with ambition. Dagas deals with day. Dagas, day. I know it would sound like it means dog, but it doesn't. Dagas means day. So we're dealing with ambition, light, breakthroughs. Awesome breakthroughs are coming. There's a lot of growth, cosmic consciousness. So this is coming. This is what they call, let me read that again, the immediate outcome. So immediately, this is good. It is coming. Do not give up. Okay, then we have Lagoose. Lagoose is upside down. Now, Lagoose is the rune that represents both the eventual outcome and the lesson you should have learned from the experience that you're having. And everything that we do in life, we have what we call life lessons. There's no such things as mistakes or failures. It's a lesson that we learn, that we face. As long as you learn to face it, you're doing very good. Now, this is Lagoose in the upside down position. Normally it means water. Okay, water and emotions, psychic abilities. Okay, what we're dealing with right now is um, escaping temptation. Thank you. That's the word. Escaping temptation. Okay, but is it a good temptation or a bad one? Escape the negative temptations, allow the good ones to come through. It's the balance of things that we need to learn. Sometimes there are things in life that we can't deal with, like greed. Okay, there are consequences for all actions, whether it's your actions or someone else's. There has to be a consequence for actions. If there isn't a consequence for someone's negative or derogatory actions, they're not going to learn either. So you have to remember it that way. And definitely greed is another one, if you can understand that. My goodness. I did good today. Nope, you can't. Don't give up. You got this. You got this, girl. So this is one of the little charts, my cheat chart here. You don't think you can see it, can you? No, you can't see my cheat chart. It is, I have several different charts, 6, 10, 12, as far as like the rooms, in order to be able to read those. Oh, that's not the right one. This is the right drawer. So experiment. I don't know. I don't think it went too bad. What do you guys think of the experiment with charging the crystal runes with the copper? I mean, it's not really 100% awesome, but it's awesome for me. So that I charge the crystals on this. I sit, you meditate. Da, da, da. So you meditate with it, and what it does is cleanse. They do recommend a larger one, but there's no place for me to actually be able to build something that big over here. To be able to do it, I'd have to take it up, pull it down, take it up, put it down. So what we have coming up on Sunday, we have the Orion effect on Sunday coming up. Yes. Yeah, it's just 99.9% copper. I've been working a lot with the energy of copper, doing some research, or started down a rabbit hole, and then I decided, oh, let's do it. So I wear a copper bracelet. Yes, copper will tarnish. You take it off, you just wipe it down. Okay, but wearing copper really does help your body's energy work naturally, and that's something you want. You want your body to be able to progress and work a little bit more naturally. Um, and you can literally, I mean, I don't think I can do that by holding it up in the air, but I don't, you guys can't really see, can you? Let's see. Let's see. Can we hold on a minute, guys? Haha. Can we see that? No, you can't. Can you see the top of that? All right, so this is just the pentagram, okay? And I'm gonna hold on, point it still. Hold still. Can you see it shaking? Do you see the jump of it? And then there's another one that does that too. Hold on. Stop. Stop. Stop moving. Watch it jump. Come on. Yeah, it's actually it's pretty cool. As far as the energies of the way things go, don't mind me. It's my experiments with things, but I was playing with certain things as far as the energies of the crystals, seeing if I had a frequency reader. I don't think I have one anymore. That would definitely be something I'd like to see, what type of frequency it throws off. So if you guys know, that would be awesome. All right, guys, that is it for me today. Don't forget, me and Linda will be on the Cosmic Cushion podcast. We're going to be talking, believe it or not, about backyard herbs. I'm pretty excited. I mean, I don't know a lot about the backyard herbs, but I'm pretty excited to find out the information. I'll go over the information you give me. After that, we're going to get into addictions. Many forms of addictions you have. Yeah, Cosmic Cushion podcast is, of course, with me and Linda, and that is 3 o'clock Tuesdays Eastern time. Pretty awesome. So if you guys have any questions or you'd like to get a hold of me and you're not on my friends list, just let me know who referred you, and I'll accept it. I usually don't accept friends requests unless I know who referred. So just let me know. I can help you out and do that because kids, grandkids, shit happens. So all I have to say is have yourself a really, really good time, and don't forget, laughter is medicine. Bye.